this class, I would ask you to subscribe to the channel, give your like, and leave your comment. Hi people, I hope you're doing fine. Today in our class we will talk about personal pronouns. And here I bring you two lists, one of the personal pronouns as a subject and the other the personal pronouns as object. As a subject we have I, you, he, she, it, we, you, and they. And as an object we have me, you, him, her, it, us, you, and them. And we're going to check how is to use it in some sentences in English. Talking about subject pronouns, we use subject pronouns as the subject of a verb. And here we have some sentence. I like Lady Gaga's dress. You are late. She's on holiday. We live in England. They came from London. And we can see in the picture that's Lady Gaga's dress. Her dress was made of meat, flesh. So it's a very unusual dress to be dressing on and to be watching on. Talking about object pronouns, we use object pronouns as the object of a verb. And here we have some examples. Can you help me please? I can see you. She doesn't like him. I saw her standing there. We saw them in town yesterday, but they didn't see us. And here we have in the image the cover of the single I Saw Her Standing There from the Beatles. And as you can see, we have the object pronoun her. We will talk about the third person because we use he or him to refer to men and she or her to refer to women. When we are not sure if we are talking about a man or a woman, we use they or them. This is Jack, he is my brother. I don't think you have met him. You could go to a doctor, they might help you. Talk to a friend, ask them to help you. And in the image we have a frame of the series The Good Doctor. In this case the doctor is a man, but when you say only the word doctor in English, you cannot identify if it's a man or a woman. So when you talk back about this word, you have to refer back by bringing they or them. We will talk about the position in the sentence, the pronouns in the sentence. Subject pronouns mostly appear in the beginning and middle of a sentence, whilst object pronouns normally appear in the end of a sentence. She is the best teacher over here. I love to have classes with her. And here in the picture we have a teacher that went viral in the internet because she was considered too hot to be a teacher. But actually, it doesn't matter how the teacher is. What most important is what it has to show to the students. So when you talk about the position in the sentence by the pronouns, we have to pay attention that this is why we call subject pronouns, because they take the place of a subject, and object pronouns, they take the place of an object. So talking about the using of personal pronouns, I bring you here the example of the expression I and I. I and I means that God is within all men. The bond of Rastafari is the bond of God of man. The term is often used in place of you and I or we among Rastafari, implying that both persons are united under the love of Jah. And in the image we have the red singer burning spear, and it's interesting to show you that in Jamaican English they have this expression that try to talk about the unity of the man and Jah is considered the god in Rastafarian religion. And now I bring you another example of Jamaican English, and now it's a more famous example. It's the redemption song from Bob Marley when he said, "Old pirates, yes, they roll by, so die to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit." So in these lyrics, you have an example of a subject pronoun in a place of an object pronoun. And we can make some questions to try to figure out why Bob Marley used this way. Some people say he used this way because this is the way it's used in Jamaican English, and other people say that he used this way because it's a way to try to represent the broken spoken English by the enslaved black men at the time of slavery. And in both cases, it's an unusual situation where a subject pronoun is put in a place of an object pronoun. Hi folks! Now my question to you is, who is the person you admire and why? So you can talk about some artist you like, you can talk about some relative you like, you can talk about yourself if you feel like, but you have to justify your answer. So choose somebody you admire and say why do you like them.